Um, okay, so hello, how are you today?
Fine, good day because I can contract the service in my profession, right? For me, it's the good day.
Okay, so let me start introducing myself. I am Ana.
Yeah.
I am 26 years old. I live in Juiz de Fora, Minas Gerais, and I am a hostess for individual conversations and conversations in group. I think you can notice that I got a flu. That's the reason I have this strange voice. But I hope it doesn't disturb our conversation today. Okay? So can you present yourself?
Okay, and my name is Vanilsson. I am 40 years old. I'm from Brazil, but now I live in Portugal, with my family. I work with IT. I am expertise with technology, is database administrator, right? And my parents from Minas Gerais too.
Nice.
And as I like this place because it's the good food, is the best of Brazil, is the best. Okay.
Yes, yes, I
Yes,
totally agree.
yes. I like the football. My team is Cruzeiro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it.
How many kids do you have?
2 kids and one simple. One
Couple,
couple. Yes,
a boy and a girl. Yeah.
yes, couple. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Kids
And
within 8 years. Another 5 years. Another girl.
nice. And how long are you living in Porto?
Today completing 4th month is recent.
Oh, it's recently.
Yes, yes.
Did you move because of your job?
No, this truth and the get out zone, comfortable zone, my life, okay, and intend to and new life in another country with my family, the good education with my kids, and the quality life too, because he is very different of Brazil, and but I like to work in job in Portugal too, but more expressing this movie because it's the quality life.
Yeah. And did you find this job before move to Porto, or you moved
No,
then you find it?
I moved to Portugal, but I worked at Brazil.
Oh, do you work from home,
Yes,
right?
yes, I from home in
Yes,
Brazil. But
yes.
today I can new job here in Portugal.
Oh,
Then
nice, nice.
I work both in Brazil in Portugal now, and from scratch, right? Both jobs.
Oh, and how did you manage it? Two jobs. In the morning, do you work from Brazil, and in the afternoon from Porto? It's this?
They are in the morning Portugal, the night is the Brazil because the time zone.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes, but I think is the job in Portugal is and here is the call teletrabalho in Portugal, we're home, right? To us two jobs is the home office.
Oh, yes, yes.
Then I think is I can the both the same time, but I try this, but I don't know.
Yes, yes, it's really cool. It's a different point of view about the life.
Yeah,
And
because I need to my regulamentations document here in Portugal. I need to contract the work here.
oh yeah. Oh, so to get your permanently license, you need to work from. Oh yes.
Yeah, I need to contract. Yeah, because in Brazil, I don't know the name, but is the public employee, right? Public employee in Brazil,
Yeah.
the correct? Brazil, I need to ask like license within remuneration.
Oh yes, yes. And when you lived in Brazil, did you work it from home before the pandemic, or you switched to home office after the pandemic?
I think is the 3 years ago. I always home office in Brazil.
Oh yes.
I like this. The good. It's very, very good. But my work in Brazil, I work only 6 hours.
Yes.
Because the institution is bank institution, then the 6 hours per day.
Oh, it's just one part of the day. It's easy when you need to have 2 jobs.
Yes, the shift time, I want my kids in the practice activities, the overhaul.
Okay.
For me, it's good.
Okay.
But I today my first class is talking in the communication is of life is I want to apply my subscribe this course because I need to improve my English yet. Sometimes I think I lost my thoughts in the words.
It's normal.
But, because I have studied English one year ago. Then I think I improve my English every day. I think my speak is more the better my speak.
Yes, yes, it's hard because for me to learn English is like to run in a bicycle. When you are a kid, you know how to run in a bicycle in a perfect way. And some months ago, I went in a farm with my dad, and there was a bike, and I decided, no, I will ride a bike. Then it was more than 10 years without running a bike. So I decided, but was not so good.
Yes.
As you can imagine, I was terrible with the bike. And the English, it's exactly the same. If you don't practice, you will lost the words inside of your brain. They will continue there. I believe in that way. They will continue there, but you lost in your brain. And if you start practicing, you will organize your brain, organize the words inside of your brain. So you will find them in an easy way. So I think that's the power of practicing.
Yes. My case, I like to run in the street, now in the beach because it's the near beach here. But I feel not comfortable the run and hear the sound. For me, it's the difficult. I think I don't learn, I don't and gain the practice the English. I don't know, but
We also have the conversations in group. Have you ever joined it?
Yes,
Group.
sometimes, yes, depending the subject, the topic I like. But another, I feel more difficult yet because sometimes I lost my words. I don't know the subject. I think it's difficult for me yet. But I improved a lot because in 6 months ago I don't speak enough English. I totally nervous in interview. Today I can and I I I did an interview in English last week. For me, it's first surface because I don't I don't stay nervous. I I stay totally comfortable. Yeah, I think I can pass my ideas. I think another person I can understand too. I think the way is right.
Yes, to learn English is not about to learn the vocabulary, the words, the grammar. It's also about the emotional intelligence. When I saw your subscribe for this meeting, I was nervous because I couldn't attend your meeting before. You already scheduled with me, but I was not able to attend. That's the reason I was really expecting this day. And because of a second point, you wrote that you would like to talk about computing, and it's not a common topic for me. It's not inside of my comfort zone. That's the reason I become more nervous. Then I am exercising my emotional intelligence because I don't want to seem nervous, but inside of me I am. Because I don't know the vocabulary. Sometimes we are just me and you, and it's harder than a group conversation. But for me, English is about this. It's about the vocabulary, the words, and things that we need to study. But it's also about the confidence, the things that the practice will give you. The power of feel comfortable and feel that you know, and it will improve your confidence about about yourself and about your knowledge.
I agree with you. And then I believe that the good English in my case, and I have started the English recently 1 year ago, but I think is they don't overnight the good English. It's they practice every day, the day a day. But I don't worry. I speak my wife because her English too. Study English too. Then they every day is the learning vocabulary, the listening the other things, music, podcast, whatever. It's the practicing something, right? But it's the hard for me. It's the difficult yet. But I think is the in Portugal it's very necessary English.
Yes.
Because the totally business company is the interview in English.
Yes. When you are in Brazil, I think Brazil doesn't incentivate a lot the English process. I think we just need English if you want to go abroad or to work in a multinational or things like this. But when you live in abroad, it's necessary.
Yeah, because I remember when I studied in my college, I remember they study verb to be only. Only verb to be.
Yes, 10 years to learn verb to be, and we also don't know.
Yes, I think is the education in Brazil is very behind in this case Europe is compare, né? I think is the better this case because breaking the limits the educations sometimes.
Yes. But let's talk more about your profession, as you need to have work vocabulary. Tell me about what you do in your daily routine, your job.
Yes, today I am learning English every day because I need to get. I work I work in institution bank. I need to improve read the paper in English, right? Then the vocabulary, and sometimes I participate the group speaking English in internet. Is the talking is the case in another class too. Sophia this case, but I look for another place speak and particular here now. For me, I think is the very necessary now because sometimes I don't know if they speak, but I think is for me is the important to improve more my English. Then and I told this, yes. But in my job in Brazil, I don't speak English nothing. Only read papers, only read. I look for internet solutions the problems sometimes in the problems every day my work. But here in Portugal, it's more intense. It's the English in my life now because is the several interviews in English the last month, and in the another thing, when I was pick up my kids in the school, in the metro subway or metro, I don't know. It is several people speaking English. Is for me it's totally different because it's different because Brazil is I don't see this.
Anyone talking in English on the street?
Yeah. In here, I listen to several languages, not only English, but I don't know, different culture, persons. They're very.
English is the universal language. So
yes.
any place that you are, you can find someone talking in English.
Yes.
Vanilsson, are you join our free plan, or you are part of the paid program on TALKNTALK?
Then I reservation this class. I try because I intend to my pen. This class is in particular in this case. I think is for me in this moment is good.
Okay.
Try.
And in the paid program, you have more than just private conversations. You are part of a group that you will receive papers in English, types, and things that you need to listen and write. It's more than just individual conversations.
Yes, I think it's for me. This is I help me now. The particular conversations because I taught me when what the instructor the English I need to improve more for my speak, my listening, and my writing. For me, the right now it's the good for me.
Yeah.
Because
And tell me about your job in Porto. In Brazil, you work for a bank. It's right?
yes, yes.
In Portugal,
In
what's your job?
Portugal, I started new job recently. 1 week now.
Nice.
Very, very, very recently. But I knew the personal yet. I don't know. I don't know the company more, but I think is the 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 same job in Brazil because the description role is the same activities is in Brazil. For me, is for good because I feel more comfortable yet because mais calm e relaxed. But in Portugal, and I don't yet they working para valer. I don't know English yet.
We're not working properly, propriamente.
Yeah, proper. Yes, I think is the next week is the starting.
Yeah. Yes. And the last thing that I would like to ask you, it's about the IT professional. Some people say that IT is the profession from the future. So what do you think?
The IT is a general, right? But my expertise is DBA, database administrator, and I studied different tools, but I learned big data too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And sometimes I work with monitoring technology, and when I need to report and to manage it at the same time. Okay. Yeah.
And do you think it's the profession from the future? It's some profession that will never end, and the future depends of the IT.
Yes, I think yes. I might because this area is the very very hard because I always study because the several moments is the make up new tools, right? And then this life, I think I remember then I always study new tools in technology. For me, is the normal because today, every day I study new tools, new technology, several points.
Yeah, I ask this because we know that there is some professions that it's not from the future. An example, I am a physiotherapist, and every single day we have new tools and new techniques, but some parts of the physiotherapy are becoming more old school.
Yes, I think
maybe in some years, I don't know, 100 years, I don't know if physiotherapy will exist. I don't know.
Yeah, I think when with the machine learning, artificial intelligence, I think is any job is I think is the lost. I don't know, but is the process is the started. In my case, GBA today is already the tools totally automatic. I don't know.
Automatic.
Automatic, yes. Not necessarily DBA in front of the PC. These tools already all activities on the.
Yes.
Yes, that exists already.
It's hard.
Yeah, I think is the every day the more make up these tools, these means.
Yeah, and if you were not an IT professional, would you like to have another job or another career?
I don't know, but I don't like with I attend to public. I like to exact. I like to work with number
and computers.
Computers. I don't know. I thought sometimes I teach mathematics. I don't know, but the areas different is for me is the more difficult because I have problem. Sometimes I deal with people. I deal.
Yeah. For me, it's the opposite. I don't like to work in front of a computer. I love to treat people. So
yeah, I don't know.
Work just with someone that don't talk with me. This computer doesn't talk with me.
I don't like treat the people. Sometimes I stay my shine, my quiet. I like to marry my wife is the good person this. And then I tried always this they try the public, they contract, they another thing this. I left with her.
Okay. Vanilsson, I love it. Our topic, which were more easier than I imagined it. It was like flow, and you have a good conversation. It was really good, and I really incentivate you to schedule more meetings, even conversations in group or private conversations. And I will ask to Philip to contact you and explain more about the PAGE program, and you can choose with him what is the best plan for you that attends your expectations. Okay?
Good. Yeah.
Do you want to add something?
I like it. Yeah, I like this. Well, for me, it's the very I try this because I intend to pay the costs or pay the the applying, né? But I like to. Yeah, I think it's the flow, the conversations too. My case, né? Don't your case, my case.
Yes, it was amazing.
Okay.
Vanilsson, thank you. Have a good week. Have a good weekend as well. And see